Retain gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again with another video, man. Peace, love, and abundance, and as always, I appreciate you guys for tapping into the channel. If you want to speak to me or you need help, I do one-on-one consultations. I'll leave my link in my description and in my pinned comments. Make sure you guys follow me on all my socials and smash that like button. All right. I've had a lot of guys ask me the question on how to find their purpose. And, I want to do this video to let you guys know that you have to live your life. You cannot be afraid to live your life. Right? Well, what do I mean by that? When I got on my spiritual journey, I went through a phase where I was totally disconnected with reality. You see, my dreams felt real and real life felt like a dream. That line for me was blurred. I couldn't tell the difference anymore. And I became so disconnected that I started to lose myself. Because on our spiritual journey, we go through a period where you have to be reborn again. You have to kill the old you and rise up like a phoenix. And we all have to experience that disconnect. That's just part of the transition. But where a lot of us go wrong in this is we stay in that mode. We stay disconnected when that's only temporary. You see, you got to still do the things you love doing. You still have to live your life and have fun and make it enjoyable for you. Okay? This is what you have to do. There is no finding your purpose. Your purpose is already in you. What you have to do is you have to reconnect with yourself. This requires for all of us to go back to our childlike self. Going through those memories and trying to relive those days to try to get the answers that you need for right now. When you was a child, you had it all figured out. You were living life with purpose. You see, you wasn't stressed out. You wasn't worrying about money or a job or bills. You were living your life the way it was supposed to be. Your imagination, being able to create and to experience life, experience friends and family. That's what it's all about. But see, we lose that as we get older. We become indoctrinated to conform into this one way you have to live. If you don't live this way, you're living wrong. If you don't have this accomplished by this age, you're a failure. What you have to do is get back to doing what you love to do. Me, I'm a gamer all day, right? I love anime. I'm a comic book nerd. Like, I like science. I like things that make me think and analyze. But on my spiritual journey, I thought I had to leave those things alone. I thought I couldn't really enjoy myself anymore. I had to be serious and be in this monk-like mode where, I'm sitting in the corner all day and not participating in life. And guys, you don't have to live like that. Don't be afraid to live your life. Because I'm going to tell you like this, me being a gamer, me being into sports, being an athlete, it has led me to meet some of the most amazing people in my life and have some of the best experiences to date. Right? And it's all because I had a common bond with people who also like those things. You see? So, some people will say, well, spiritual journey, you're supposed to disconnect from all these things. But no, you don't disconnect from yourself. Why would we do that? Now, of course, you don't want to indulge in these things so much where it becomes a distraction. Right? Anything can be a distraction. No matter what it is, it all depends on your intentions and if you allow yourself to be controlled by these things. But for the most part, man, live your life, because this is how you're going to find your purpose. It's going back to the roots. Who are you? What do you like to do? Okay? If you have to, man, sit with yourself and run deep through those hallways in your mind and try to reconnect with those memories. You're going to make those electrical connections to lost memories. And it starts to get stronger and stronger and stronger. And eventually you're going to start having aha moments. Like, okay, I used to do this. Maybe I should try this now. You know, I used to skate when I was a kid. Why did I stop? Let me start skating again. Now you open up those doorways again. Okay? You make that child inside of you start to smile. See, because we buried that child inside of us because we were programmed to, you know, you got to grow up. You got to be responsible. Right? You can't have fun anymore as a grown-up. That's what we're taught. That's kid stuff. Why are you acting like a child? When really you're supposed to get younger as you get older. As you age, you're supposed to get younger. You're supposed to be more childlike in your spirit. I just did a consultation with a guy, and we were talking about how when we're young, when we're kids, we have all this peer pressure on us to change who we are. You know, you're trying to fit in with your classmates. You're trying to fit in with your family. You're trying to fit into society and how society wants you to live. Men can't be emotional. That's the first thing you learn as a young man, a young boy. You know, don't show your emotions. Don't express yourself. You know, it can come from family. It can come from friends, school, whatever. Teachers telling you, you know what I'm saying, you got to act this certain way. And all these things start to repress our true self. We start to hide who we truly are. We put this mask on and we become something that we're not. So now we're walking around this world being fake. And that's what we got to break out of. Don't be afraid to be yourself. No matter who is judging you, let them judge, right? This is your life experience. Let them, right? They don't know what the Most High has planned for you. So let them judge. The Most High will deal with them. But you stay in your own lane and you keep doing what makes you happy. Don't change for nobody. I don't care who it is. Don't change for anybody. That was one of the biggest mistakes I ever made in my life, was changing for people. Thinking that they would like me more. Thinking that I would fit in because now I'm acting accordingly. And really all I was doing was resenting myself. Hating myself. Right? That's the opposite of self-love. If you don't love yourself, if you're not being true with yourself, you're not going to function properly. You're not going to function because you're always going to have that feeling of regret, that feeling of disappointment eating at you, that you're not being true to yourself. You're trying to fit in with a crowd that has no similar likes or interests that you have, but they're cool, so you're going to try to be with them, and you're trying to fit in with people who have no similarities or common likes or interests as you do, just for validation, when all you got to do is find your tribe. But you can't find your tribe until you start being true to yourself. When you start being true to yourself, this is when your purpose is going to come, right? It's going to be clear as day. You're going to know the answers. So live your life. Whatever you like doing. I always say be responsible, okay? Don't allow something outside of yourself to take control over your life, make you become undisciplined, make you become toxic, right? But don't neglect your interests. Don't neglect your hobbies. That's a very important piece to you becoming your true self, your best version. See, self-love is about self-exploration too. You got to explore yourself. You got to ask yourself questions. You got to be aware of what you're feeling. You got to be in the present moment. This is the blueprint. You have to do these things. Take your life serious, but don't take it too serious to where you're not having fun and you're not enjoying yourself. Right? Don't be like me and you forget that you are actually having a human experience. Yeah, it's cool to be spiritual and to be aware and take care of yourself, because we are in a spiritual war. But at the same time, you're here having a human experience. So don't deprive yourself of that experience. That's why you came back here. You came back here to learn something new. You can't learn something new if you're hiding from the world. You're hiding from yourself. Take action and walk that path so that you can expand. You can expand your mind, your soul, your consciousness. Get back to your childlike self. A lot of us, we have that child crying within. It wants to break out so bad, but the programming won't allow it. All of our traumas, all of our toxicity, our bitterness, our grudges, our hate in our heart, we're too heavy. And that child is being buried, right? Being buried deeper and deeper, curled up in a ball, right? Like in the fetus position. Because we got so much weight that's bearing down on that child. So we need to go within ourselves and find ourselves again. Search deep for that childlike self, because that's your true self. Remember, your soul doesn't age, right? We live forever. Our soul is but a child. This is why the Most High is so lenient with us. The Most High is so forgiving, because we're just children. Just like if you have a child, you know, if they do something wrong, you're gonna let them know. You're gonna give them a slight punishment, but you forgive them because you know that they're still learning. So the Most High is not hard on us. Don't be hard on yourself. You feel me? So if you guys need help, I do one-on-one consultations. Click my link in my description. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about this video, and if you can relate, right? With that being said, y'all have a beautiful day, and I'm out.